Hello everybody, I am Gringo and today we're taking a look at AutoChess next update. They are on 2.9 here and this is season 17. So let's see. We'll start off with we have their new unit, Resentful Merc. She is Icarus and Witcher and is common, which means she's a 1 cost. Let's look at her ability. So she takes aim at the farthest enemy piece, swapping position with the target, dealing magic damage and stunning for that amount of seconds. Ally normal attacks give priority to the target for 2 seconds. And PS's ability immunity. I can see some interesting plays with this. And she is a Witcher, which is like the most important thing here in my opinion. So in the old effect, 1 Witcher would give you any demon piece on the enemy chessboard, the enemy demon type will increase by 1. Also, and then 2 Witchers will be all ally demons are 1 type and increase the enemy demon type by 1. That is going again, 2 Witchers, it's the same, but now we can have 4 Witchers. And with 4 Witchers we review all demons as 1 type and increase the enemy demon type by 1, the same as with 2. And all ally pieces get demon synergy and turn ability damage into 100% pure damage. So if that means what I think it means, the demon who is also a warlock is gonna do pure damage with its ult. So that's gonna be crazy. And so all ally pieces get demon synergy, which means Rogue Guard's ability is gonna be like up there. Like he's gonna have like 10 pieces or 11 if you get the human thing in also, like if you get in with human XP as well, and get 11 units. It's just gonna be 11 demons. That's crazy. Okay, so that's probably gonna be the new meta. Every time the demon assassin and what is she called again? The 5-cost demon assassin and the rogue guard is available. Like it's just gonna be the synergy to go after. Actually, just anytime rogue guard is available. And she was a common, right? Yeah, Resentful Merc. She's a common, so yeah. Just get like Witcher online and then demons, and then you can put in whichever. Like when the game comes out, I'm gonna put together a comp with this. So Ogre Mage have been changed. Let's see. Before he buffs a random ally for 30 seconds, giving the target ally a percentage chances to restore 100 mana after casting the ability. It's not that bad. It was a good thing to have on. But now he marks 1 random ally piece. That target piece recover all mana and reset ability cooldown instantly after casting ability. This effect expires after the piece releases the ability for 1 time. This is a buff. This is a buff. 100%. This is a buff. 100%. Yeah. So yeah, it's essentially a double cast. You know, full mana and a reset of the cooldown. This is just a buff to Kirin. Right now, like, I feel like the go-to when you don't like have the 5-cost units you need for your like normal builds, you just go knight with warlocks, add in the Kirin item to get Kirin online. But I feel like that you can make another Kirin build with this, but it's also just buff the mage. And Icarus Hunter becomes rare. So she gets a buff in HP and damage, makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. She gets some small buffs. Change her up, she was also just much better than a lot of the rare units, so that makes sense. Yeah, Shining Archer becomes common, so she gets a nerf to her stats and ability. Makes sense. And here we have Taboo Witcher, another Witcher, which is gonna be very much used, and he gets a buff, it seems like. So burns opponent's mana on each attack, dealing extra physical damage equal to, before 60, now 120 of the burned mana to the target. So now it's like 36 instead of 18. Like, to be fair, it is a difference, but how big of a difference is it gonna make for the game? Like, I don't really know. But yeah, another buff to the Demon Witcher comp, which is gonna be very popular now, I think. The 4 Witcher synergy here is, it is for all demons, but like the rogue guy is gonna get like a buff from this, and he's already pretty goddamn good. So it's, yeah, it's probably gonna be like one of the go-tos. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try it out when it releases tonight. And they have done some optimizations to the item system. Requiem Amber and Natural Imprint and Shelter Emblem. Okay, so we have Natural Imprint and Requiem Amber. Okay, and what does Shelter Emblem do? Oh, we can probably figure that out. Damage reduction. Oh well, like I don't really get that, why that happens. Must be something to do with the Shelter Emblem and we just lose the mana resistance, but mana resistance is also only, from what I understand about this, mana resistance is only like something that helps on characters like Taboo Witcher, which drains mana. So instead of draining 30, 25.5 mana instead. But let's look at the unique passive here. The ability cooldown of the carrier is reduced by 30 when summoned dies. So this could be very good on the Beast Insect Warlock. That's where I see it being good. Putting this on him with some mana items, you know, just get him summoning with this. And even the upgrade, let's see what the upgrade one does. Unique passive. The ability cooldown of the carrier is reduced by 50% when summoned dies. Okay, so 50%, so 2 of them dies, he summons again. For example, unique passive, the carrier deals 150 magical damage to enemies within 1 grid when the summoned dies. The Feather Druid summon trees. This would also be like, that's actually very good for him. Requiem Ember is gonna be like one of the main items for him now. Okay, next item. Gifted Holy Grail, and then again the Shelter Emblem and the combination Grace of Drazi. Let's read. Gifted Holy Grail's unique active ability is that it recovers 400 HP to the carrier and the ally with the lowest HP. And its unique passive increase the carrier's healing effect by 10. Increasing healing effect. I could see maybe if you should put this on the tanky fitted guy, the tank fitted droid. Could be good. Like he stays alive and just need that to pop off. It pops up every 18 seconds. That's a long time. He's gonna survive it and it's gonna help him. Even the other one here on the other side where it says it gives 1000 HP and the cooldown is only 12 seconds here. I feel like the cooldown is too long to really matter. I feel like you should put this on a tanky unit so you can stay alive and keep on healing people, but 18 seconds is a long time. It's like it's gonna help you like 2 times or something. And does it activate right away? Because that wouldn't make sense. Or do we need to be 18 seconds into the battle before it activates? Like either way, this needs to be optimized, I think. Like I can see the idea, but if it takes 18 seconds before it activates, it's really not going to be that helpful, especially in late game. And yeah, like the upgraded version, like again 1000 HP, but still like 12 seconds is a long time. You can maybe, like, if it's a long drawn battle, like if you go with that tanky feathered druid, like he can stay alive for a long time. So you can probably work on him, but he needs like another tanky guy there that can do some damage, that he can heal. You know, it's not as bad as I first thought, but like we have to try it out before we can really say anything about it. Next items. So we have Sacrifice Wand and Scarlet Final. So we start with Sacrifice Wand and Ability Lifesteal 10%. Like I can only assume that means like your ability have lifesteal. The unique passive, the carrier gets 1 stack of offering for every enemy killed and loses 5 stacks of offering each time the carrier dies. The offering can be stacked up to 10 times. So since you lose 5 stacks when your unit dies, it must mean that this actually carries over through the matches. So if you have a unit that just stays alive, it's just gonna keep on getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And 10 times. What does offering do? It's down here. Unique passive. Each stack of offering increase ability damage of the carrier by 5%. So that's 50%. How good is this? This is really just like, you need to be on a win streak. You cannot lose. When you lose, things just won't work out for you. And this is also an item you shouldn't move around that much. And what is the upgraded version? You get 2 stacks now, and it goes up to 20, which means double damage from your ability when it's fully stacked up. I can see this being something you make when you are on a win streak, but it's really like situational. So this is something you really need to think about. I don't see this being like a very popular item. You will prioritize other items, or other item trees before this one. I don't know, like, this is not bad. It is just very situational, and you need to be on a win streak, in my opinion. You need to have a strong team, because if you don't, this is just gonna be a wasted item. You're literally gonna have nothing. Yeah, if offerings is at 0, this only gives you ability lifesteal. So when you put it on, even the upgraded version, like I really hope like this carries over, because upgrading it could be like, if it goes back to 0 when you upgrade it, you lose a third of your damage output from the unit it's equipped to. If that's the case, like they need to rework it, but I don't know, like they have probably thought about that. So I guess we have to see, but this seems like a very, very situational item that you put on a unit that is already just killing everything. Optimization details of the player, purchase bees. Oh, that's interesting. So if you still want to see them in the shop, you should buy them, but if you don't want to see them for the next 3 refreshes, just leave them. Don't think about them. This should make it much easier to freestyle the units you want. This is gonna make things much easier. It will really, like, let's say you see like 5 2-stars. When you roll a shop, like it's just 2 stars, all of them, but you don't want any of them. You roll again, none of those 2 stars will appear for free for the next 3 refreshes. So that's pretty good. But that puts in a new playstyle, because I used to do the thing where if I didn't want a unit, if I was looking for a special unit in a cost range, I would just buy up all the other units and then sell them when I found the units that I want, and of course to get my gold up to a certain point, like I don't know, like 30, 40, 50, you know. Okay, so that's pretty much it. From what I've seen, I feel like Witcher Demons is a comp that you will see getting a lot of playtime, and Beast Droid Feathered with the new items. It's basically that, like with the new items, I see like those 2 builds will come back or be meta. So that's pretty much it for now. Thanks for watching, and I see you in game.